the way that the buildings are being designed to function better too, actually lean on these systems a lot more too. So example would be PoE, right? Hey, people are going to PoE lighting. That's great. It's low voltage. You save on energy, but then there's a whole backbone. There's a whole infrastructure piece on top of that then adds to these costs, where obviously it's a great way to go. But looking at costs and knowing, hey, this is where it's going to creep a little bit is great.
Not to derail, but that is another big one, PoE lighting, because guess what? The IT guys don't want to manage light bulbs.
Ian, you hit something, because I was at a Bixie conference quite a few years ago and saw their keynote speaker for the day. It was a panel, and it was a manufacturer of a PoE system that basically their future look was that everything in a hotel room, they were on the hospitality side, at least they were talking about, everything in the hotel room was going to be run PoE, down to the hair dryer, etc. That they were all going to be charged. They were all going to be run that way. And they had these theories about how they can drip the electricity correctly. So talk about, $20,000 switch. Think about the power conversion racks that you need to then feed an entire system that's going to feed a whole hotel. And they were theorizing and showing a hotel room with no plugs.
That actually exists. Exists here in Fort Worth. There is a hotel in Fort Worth that they did that. So that talk that you saw at Bixie was based on that hotel, and it actually exists. And their thought is the savings on running copper wire throughout the hotel and everything. Now they're saving because they're now able to run it via PoE, which is a lot lower wattage, right? Most of your PoE stuff, you're going to max out at 50 watts, I believe, and 50, 65 watts. And you're running it over a 22 gauge wire or 20 gauge wire if it's up to Cat 6. But then you exchange that big copper transformer, etc., and you exchange it for switches and routers and power over Ethernet devices and so on and so forth. So I'm not 100% sure that it's a wash. My fingers are still jury out, but it's interesting concept. But it now puts IT guys, software guys, over light bulbs, and they don't love it.